Fish farming is a popular business in Nigeria and all over the world. It's increasingly growing popular because of the demand for healthy animal protein. Today, thousands of people, even youths, venture into fish farming, thereby reducing the rate of unemployment and improving the economic situation while satisfying the need of the people. Still, the business opportunity is yet to be harnessed as demand for fish outweighs supply. If you are an aspiring entrepreneur or an investor looking for a viable business opportunity to invest in, fish farming is a good option. This video will guide you in starting your fish farming business. Let's talk about fish farming in Nigeria. Fish farming is the cultivation of fish by artificial means for commercial purposes. It is a form of aquaculture farming involving aquatic organisms like fish, mollusks, shrimps, and aquatic plants. It involves breeding and rearing fish under controlled conditions like tanks and ponds. Nigeria is one of the largest aquaculture producers in sub-Saharan Africa. According to the Food and Agriculture Organizations of the United Nations, the fish farming business employed over 13,000 people in 2012. Also, fish farming, just like other agricultural areas, is encouraged by the government and can receive financial support from the government and other institutions. Fish farming thrives in most parts of Nigeria, especially southwest, south, southeast, and north central. The most farmed species of fish in Nigeria are catfish and tilapia. Even though Nigeria has an environment that supports farming of other tropical species of fish. A fish farm is considered to be well planned when the water control structure, different pond compartments or sizes, and other management structures complement each other. Let's look at the different types of fish farming. There are various types of fish farming in Nigeria, which will be explained in the following slides. The first is fish hatchery. This is an artificial way of reproducing fish. It is a process of hatching, breeding, and growing fishes throughout the various stages of the life cycle. It involves the collection of eggs from the injected broodstock. The eggs then hatch into larvae and subsequently into fry, before growing into fingerlings. Basically, broodstocks are held in maturation tanks until their seeds can be used to produce another fish. Let's also look at tilapia fish farming. Tilapia is one of the common types of fish cultivated in Nigeria. It is a warm water fish with a rapid growth rate and comes in larger sizes compared to other fishes. Tilapia fishes grow in freshwater environments such as streams, ponds, and lakes, but mostly not in brackish water. Let's also look at catfish farming. Catfish is the most commonly farmed fish in Nigeria. It can be reared on a small or large scale. Farming catfish involves creating ponds and breeding fingerlings or juveniles to the maturation stage. Other common kinds of fish farmed are ornamental fish, which is also called aquarium fish. They are beautiful, fancy, and very colorful. We also have the crab. The growth rate of crab is very fast and it is high in demand in the market. Shrimps are also in the market and the demand for shrimp is high. It can be cultivated on a small or a very large scale. Salmon are carnivorous fishes and are also reared in commercial quantities. Carp fishes, on the other hand, are omnivorous and are reared in large quantities. Since we now have a good background knowledge of what fish farming is, let's proceed to steps of starting your fish farm. The first step is to draft out your business plan. It is a very crucial part of setting your business. Writing a business plan involves carrying out a feasibility study, documenting goals and objectives, and doing all the proper market research to know what is obtainable. A well-documented business plan can give you access to loans and other financial support, both from the government and investors. In writing a fish farming business plan, the following information needs to be documented. That is your executive summary, your goals and objectives, product and services, your location, market research and strategy, SWOT analysis, financial projection, size, and possible business expansion. The next step is to register your business. After the business plan has been created, the next step is to register it. By registering your business, you become one of the certified business owners in Nigeria and can enjoy every benefit tailored to registered businesses. You will need to register with the Corporate Affairs Commission. This is the agency in charge of business registration in the country. Depending on the ownership type, you can register as an incorporated entity or a sole proprietor. You can log on to CSA website and follow the processes or reach out to Redalia, a firm that supports entrepreneurs. Redalia makes CSE business registration seamless for business owners. All you need is to provide the necessary documents and you receive your certificate in a few days. Moving on to the next step. Get trained. Fish farming is a knowledge-driven sector that needs adequate training or experience to effectively function. Depending on the way you intend to operate, fish farming is beyond putting juveniles in the water and feeding them. It requires some technical skills for you to get an optimal yield. Training will help you identify healthy fish, prevent disease outbreak, and understand the type of medication and the time of administration of those medications. Also, when you are trained, you will know the right feed and proper ration to feed the fish. Basically, training will teach you practical knowledge of the business. You can learn under a practicing fish farmer or take some practical courses from tested training centers. Of course, you can learn through online courses, but it's best to learn under a farmer, except if you have enough funds to do trial and error. Moving on, the next thing you need to consider is your location. Now, you can't possibly rear a fish in the air. You definitely need land. For fish farming, you can buy land, lease, or set apart little space in your compound if you can. The size of the space you would need will depend on the scale you want to operate. Whatever scale, ensure you get a spacious land that can accommodate the pond. Once the location is settled, the next step is to construct a pond. Fish farm ponds are usually rectangular or circular in shape with varying sizes. The choice of the pond depends largely on the land expanse, location, water resources, the scale of production, the purpose of fish rearing, and so on. Now, there are different kinds of fish ponds. We have earthen fish pond. The earthen pond is also called a natural pond. Building it involves digging the ground in swampy clay or grounds with clay soil or flowing underground water. It can be done manually with shovels and diggers or mechanically with the use of excavators in a carefully selected site. Its depth can be 1.5 meters deep at a shallow and 2 meters deep where the fish is bred. In an earthen pond, fishes are bred in an environment similar to their natural habitat and can accommodate a large number of fish. However, you must ensure your farm is not in a riverine area to avoid floods. Another kind of pond is concrete fish pond. A concrete fish pond is a popular pond made of concrete, blocks, and cement. It is usually built by a civil or construction engineer in a professional way such that the fish activities can be closely monitored. It is durable, very hygienic for fish, and it is not prone to flood. A concrete fish pond is more popular in urban areas and can be constructed below or above the earth's surface. Let's also look at plastic tank fish pond. This involves breeding fish in a tank made of plastic or rubber. It comes in different sizes and shapes and can be purchased from tank manufacturers. It can be easily maintained and used indoors. You need to create a water management system that allows easy inflow and outflow of water. A plastic tank pond is cheaper and can save space. We also have fiberglass tank fish pond. This kind of fish pond is used to breed fingerlings and fry at a particular temperature before they are moved to the outdoor tanks. It is a transparent tank that can be moved around with ease and monitored at a glance. We also have cage tank fish pond. A tank fish pond exists in a riverine area. It takes the form of an enclosed cage and it is placed inside fresh water. Here, fishes are reared in their natural habitat and this helps them grow fast. We also have synthetic leather fish pond. Just like the earthen fish pond, a synthetic leather fish pond takes the same process. The only difference is that the rubber or leather carpet is used to line the pond walls to prevent water seepage. They are used for raising juveniles and broodstock. We also have wooden or trampoline fish pond. This is an artificial pond construction. It involves the use of wood on the outer part and trampoline for the inner covering. It requires a coating to prevent seepage. Would you rather have all of this in a complete guide? Would you rather have the cost breakdown of starting a fish farming business? Then head now to entrepreneurs.ng to get a copy of this guide for just 2,000 naira. Or better still, you can buy the 35 women business idea and step-by-step guide on how to start them. In this guide, you will not only find the fish farming business, but 34 others for you to choose from. So what are you waiting for? Head now to entrepreneurs.ng/shop to get your copy for just 5,000 naira. Moving on, let's look at the water system for your fish farm. Water is the lifeblood of a fish. Once fish is taken out of the water, it cannot survive for long. Fish can never be cultivated without water, so you need a reliable water supply. Natural water, free from chemicals and waste such as boreholes, is considered more suitable for a fish farming business. You can create a borehole with an overhead tank as a reservoir. Also, you should factor in how the water system can be connected to the ponds, that is, water inlets and outlet installation. It should be constructed in a way that wastewater can be passed out and fresh water supplied on a daily basis. If wastewater is not passed out, the fish will die. This is because the water system is not designed to and replaced with fresh water constantly, it can cause fish mortality. This means your fish will die, which will make you lose your investment. Now, let's look at stocking. Fish are stocked in different sizes: fry, fingerlings, pulse fingerlings, or juvenile. You can decide on what size to rear, but the most common that grows to become table size within 3 months is the juvenile size fish. You can begin to hatch or buy from a hatchery and put them in your pond. Just ensure you go for the healthy species so you don't begin to experience fish death. Let's also look at feeding. The next step is to feed the fish either once or twice daily. What you put into it is what you get in terms of feeding. For instance, a well-fed fish can be good for harvest in about 2 to 3 months. In feeding fishes, the size of the fish determines the kind of feed. For instance, a catfish fry in hatcheries is fed finely ground meal or flour type feeds containing 45 to 50% protein, while larger fingerlings are fed small floating pellets that is 1/8 inch diameter containing 35% protein. As they grow, the portion increases. Also, antibiotics can be mixed in their feeding combination. There are 2 ways a fish can be fed: broadcasting feeding, which involves going around the pond to spread floating feed for the fishes to eat. It's mostly done for fingerlings to post-juvenile stage fishes. And we also have spot feeding, which requires feeding the fish in the spot. It can be done after 2 to 3 weeks of stocking the juvenile fishes. This way, you can monitor how the fish are eating. However, you must ensure the fish are not overfeeding, as they can result in a loss in the business. Moving on to the harvesting stage. As long as you are feeding the fish well enough, after 2 to 3 months, they become marketable. Marketable sized farmed fish can be harvested in 2 ways: from drained water or a field pond. For general harvesting, when the weather is cool, start draining the water by turning on the draining tap if it is a constructed pond, or using water pumps for earthen ponds. Then use a basket to get the fishes out into another prepared basin of water. Also, you can use harvesting nets. Moving on to the next step, which is marketing. The market opportunity for the fish business in Nigeria is quite huge. For instance, Nigerians consume about 2 million tons of fishes in a year. Besides, the demand for fish far outweighs the current production. Hence, selling your fish is never going to be a problem as long as awareness is created. It's advised to start your marketing before the fish is harvested. To create awareness, online space should be utilized well. Then approach hotels, bars, cafes, public event organizers, and homes. Also, you can smoke, package, and distribute to supermarket stores and other small shops where customers are sure to patronize. In addition, reach out and partner with other fish farmers who have a huge demand beyond what they cultivate. Fish farming is a profitable business area regardless of the fish species you cultivate. Good management practices and proper monitoring of the fish will contribute to the overall success of the business. Also, you do not need billions of cash to start a farm. As long as you can afford to construct a pond and water system, buy initial juveniles, and have enough money to feed the fish for 2 to 3 months, then you can venture into the business. If you have started a fish farming business or would like to start one, we would like to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Do share, and good luck. As an entrepreneur, your business needs global visibility. Let's write your business story in a way that resonates with your customers. Contact us today. Call the number now displayed on your screen. Buy the 35 women business ideas and step-by-step guide on how to start them. This guide has not only the information you need on starting a fish farming business, but also has 34 others for you to peruse and choose from. Head now to our shop to purchase it for just 5,000 naira. If you also want to understand the laws guiding the running of a business in Nigeria, then purchase the ultimate legal guide to doing business in Nigeria. These links will show you all of our unique offerings. Go over them on our website to help you see all that we have to offer. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with others. Follow us on all of our social media pages to keep track of all of our activities. See you in our next video.